Welcome to Mission Control Houston. Today, the Try and Prove It show will be conducting an integrated field test. The internet can speculate on all kinds of secret transmitter systems, but here on the Try and Prove It show, we have to prove it.
Please set the hot queue to armed.
System is armed.
T-minus 5, 4, 3, start sequence, 1, 5. Nominal under pressure.
Well, welcome to Mission Control Houston. Today, the Try and Prove It show will be conducting an integrated field test of the Charlie Kirk Squib hypothesis. Thank you so much for joining us, everyone. Shortly, I will be joined by Jordan Henshaw from a remote field all the way in Delaware. Jordan has today 2 cameras set up in the field, and they're actually 100 yards apart. Camera B will focus on a device used to activate the rifle. In today's test, there is no rifle, but the purpose of camera B is to show that the rifle would fire at the proper time if that rifle was present. Now, camera B represents the low-C center roof location. About 100 yards away will represent camera A at the TPUSA tent. There, Jordan will be conducting the Squib test. I think we've got all of our cameras set up. It's so good to see everyone. And if you could drop
caution, low battery, please expedite.
Okay, got it. We can jump. You want to go ahead and jump all the way to...
Just get through the paragraph explaining what we're doing, please.
Test time. Okay, well, we're going to get right into it.
Yeah.
This is a prototype, you guys. It is a testing campaign. Success is not guaranteed. Failure is an option. And we thank you so much for all of your help over the last few days. Significant improvements have been made. But as you just heard Jordan say from afar, that we've got a low battery, so we've got to go.
Okay, let's
Are you ready?
Control script.
Ready to hop
please.
in? Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, Jordan, I'm going to readjust these real quick. All right. Jordan, if you could take a slight step over to, let's see, to your right. To your right. Yep, that'd be great. Perfect. All right. Field Houston. Control is, let's see, disarmed. Press the clicker.
Houston field, clickers pressed, over.
All right. Houston field, copy. Clicker is a go, over. Field Houston, confirm that kill switch is in off position, over.
Houston field, confirm my kill switch position is in off, over.
Okay. I'll now test the link. You guys can watch this up at the top where you see my mouse.
Houston field, that should say fail, but we're going to go ahead and pass it because I can feel it, and that was actually skipped. So that is going to be a pass, over.
Okay, understood. T-minus 1 minute, Field Houston. You do have permission to set kill switch to the on position.
Houston field,
over.
Position to on. My position is on, over.
Field Houston, copy. System is now set to armed. Say back, over.
Houston field, copy. Your position is armed, over.
All right, T minus 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Start sequence. 1. Activation, nominal pressure. Looked like a success to me.
Meet you back in 20. This is about to die.
Okay. Whew.
And
Wow.
can you still hear me?
Yes, I hear you.
Read the rest of the script while you.
Okay, I'll go back and yes, absolutely.
Thank you, Keli.
Thank you, Jordan.
I don't know how I can still hear you. I need to this to
I'll
not.
I'll mute you now. Okay.
No, I need
Thanks.
this thing to
Oh.
not. I can't even see it. Okay.
Okay, can I mute your mics?
Can you just kick it from the studio, please?
Yes.
Thank you.
Yep. Both of them, both cameras.
Yes, please.
Whew. Okay, you guys. Wow. That was pretty impressive. Kind of took my breath away. I mean, you get a little nervous there. I don't know about you guys, but that was certainly a live event happening in real time. And Jordan has been working very hard on this over the last few months. So let me go back and kind of rewind through where we would have gone and some of the things that I would have discussed with you leading up to up to what we just saw. And then Jordan will be able to help really break down firsthand. That was impressive. If you guys thought that was a good show, I mean, my goodness. I don't know, put a 1 in the chat, put a go in the chat, something. That just took my breath away. All right. So if we would have gone back to where the script started from, we were going to begin by conducting the clicker test. And this was to verify that the clicker that Jordan will use would activate the squib rather, and actively work. This happened while the system was disarmed. Makes sense, right? You wouldn't want to accidentally activate the squib at the wrong time. But you do want to make sure in real time that the system is moving through this automated process as expected. So at T minus 1 minute, 30 seconds, I was to confirm with Jordan that his manual kill switch was set to off. Then I was to conduct a communications test with the electronics that he was wearing. And he has some pictures that he will show, hopefully, or a video. I had encouraged him to record it yesterday, that he is actually all kind of suited up underneath his clothes, but you would not know it just looking at him. In fact, he's tested kind of wearing this stuff, this rig out and about, walking around in public, and people would never know with a white t-shirt on. This communications test helped us to ensure that the electronics we're wearing were properly communicating. Again, remember, we're actually states apart. And whether the laptop that I am remotely controlling all the way from Texas could actually talk to the squibs and the electronics that he's assembled. If the test failed, then we would have reset the clock to 5 minutes and regrouped and made sure we were attempt to troubleshoot anything. At T minus 1 minute, then I was giving permission Jordan to set that kill switch to on, and then setting the computer's state to armed. We have gone through this several times behind the scenes to make sure that everything that we're doing is safe. Jordan is the brains behind the programming. I'm just trying to help him facilitate from many states away. At T minus 10 seconds, I started the countdown. 2 seconds, I instructed Jordan to activate the squib. He did so by pressing the clicker button. And the transmitter then talked to the rifle actuator, and that was inside of camera B. Then the squibs and the rifle actuator activated, as you saw in that demo. Oh, I see Jordan down there. Hold on. Hey, Jordan.
Hey, there we go. Keep going.
Oh, okay. Let's see here. So then the squibs and the rifle actuator will deactivate. And finally, the transmitter will turn off at T+2 seconds. So when the squibs activate, we expect to see the cross pendant shoot up into Jordan's neck, while the back of the shirt also moves. That will conclude the integrated field test. Jordan will drive home and rejoin me from the studio to debrief. And you can see Jordan has trekked quite the way through the woods.
We might as well be at UBU.
Hey, may as well. How are you feeling?
Did it look good?
I thought it looked great. It took my breath away. I mean, I think I was like...
It felt pretty strong.
It looked
did
intense.
Front and back, right?
Yeah, I mean, we'll have to do, I'm sure, a lot of replays later, but it took my breath away.
It's pretty cool. Don't let me stop you.
Yeah, and I see some folks saying, hey, is this really live? You guys, yes, this is live. And
What's the current chat comment?
So let's see here. From Terry Blakeney. Oh, wow, is this really live? Jordan,
yeah,
how about
live.
you tell us?
It is live. And we are literally out in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
And that's why we have...
There's a question for you. Did it leave a mark on your chest, Jordan? I don't know if he's had a chance to inspect that yet.
I don't think so. I have before, but I don't think this time.
Yeah. Jordan is going to go back to the studio, and you'll be able to do a bunch of Q&A with us, I hope, if you feel up to it.
Yeah.
If you have a few minutes.
Yeah.
That would be great. Do you want me to keep kind of rolling through what, the explainers here?
Yes, please, because that was supposed to go, but my phone battery, I just had it replaced, and it's like it's worse than it was before I got it replaced somehow. I don't know. I'm not going back there. But the battery life is terrible. I need to get a new phone. So my apologies for that. I'm going to drive back. I'll see you soon, okay?
Terry Blakeney said, just one last thing to leave with you. So glad I caught this. Been following you two for weeks now. Congrats. I look forward to seeing the playback.
This is a real live stream where we have an excuse to be delayed. We were delayed by like 20 minutes today. Like we have a legitimate excuse for this. Because we're doing real stuff out here, man. All right. Thank you, Keli.
Awesome.
See you soon.
Thanks. Okay. See y'all in a bit. Okay. So, as Jordan had mentioned, this is a prototype. Okay. I was saying this right before we did the full launch. This has been an ongoing testing campaign. As Jordan has shared before, he hadn't really considered the idea of fake death or squib until, interestingly, he saw me on a stream talking about it after the Erica Kirk CBS town hall interview night. And I had rattled off several of the reasons why I just was not convinced that what we saw was real that day, that maybe it was a squib and that Charlie was potentially still alive, but that things weren't adding up for me, and that I had done extensive research on squibs and options like that. And it piqued Jordan's curiosity. So it's very interesting to see how someone can go from hearing something on a stream to then really going to this extent to bring it to life, because I couldn't do what Jordan has done. Over the last few days, we've made significant improvements to the system after last week's test. For example, added a second CO2 solenoid. We've added the receiver test cue system and dramatically improved the flexibility of the flat hose joint between the knee and the stomach. These improvements will make today's test more durable, reliable, and powerful. And might I add that I even made the suggestion to Jordan about, instead of using, I don't know if he was using electrical tape or whatever kind of tape that he was using to strap all of this stuff to his body, I said, what if you use boob tape? Now, if there are any ladies in the chat, you may be aware of this type of tape that is very stretchy, is safe for the skin, and is not quite as uncomfortable for you to peel off after. It's lighter weight and probably meant for more, practical purposes. But I will say that Jordan actually acquired some today, and we'll have to ask him about how the boob tape is working out for him now. I think it was a successful purchase. Today's test is funded in part by you. So special thanks goes out to those who have donated to Jordan's GoFundMe. I'll make sure to, in a bit, when I have that link, drop that. I know that it is certainly in his YouTube stream and probably in, hopefully it's in the captions or the descriptions for each of our YouTube channels. Funds raised there went directly towards purchasing many of the electronics that are hidden within the backpacks that you see today. And if you would like to donate, yes, the link for those is in the description. Funding has a direct relationship toward the progress of this campaign and continued experiment as we push forward on this investigation. Let me take a look at the comments. Oh, there we go. I see Tammy just shared that. So thank you so much, Tammy, for sharing this GoFundMe. So I'll leave that up for a couple of minutes. So how do we know that what happened to Charlie Kirk had anything at all to do with Squibbs? Wasn't he shot? Or wasn't it an exploding mic or an electrocution or a cross pendant or a necklace? Something. I mean, we saw this fountain of blood coming out of his neck, right? So he must be dead. And plus, Charlie Kirk would never fake his own death, right? Right? How many of you have questioned that? Drop a me in the chat if you're questioning the official narrative in any capacity. Just say me. Well, it's easy to speculate that it was a gun, or to speculate that it was electrocution, or speculate that it was some spooky device that we've never seen before or heard of. But here on the Try and Prove It show, we have to prove it. At the end of the day, we have to prove it. The Squib theory has explanatory power, and we can take it out into a real field in real conditions with real electronics built by real people and use real transmitters and do it on real live streaming platforms for real people to watch at their leisure. We can reproduce the shirt behavior. All the gun bros tried to, but they couldn't do it. And no one else with any other theory has come close to doing what we are doing today. Now, can we demonstrate every last little fine detail of what happened to Charlie? No. I've said this many times before. Like a play in a baseball game, a basketball game, a football game, it is impossible to recreate something like this exactly, perfectly, down to every minute detail. That's just not realistic, but we can get super close. So that brings us to why. Why would Charlie fake his death? If the evidence tells us the best physical explanation is a squib, then why would he do it? Why? I like to say that we didn't really know who Charlie Kirk was. Unless he was your best friend, you didn't really know him. I don't care if you watched every single episode of every single debate and TV appearance that he ever made. You didn't really know him. And even if he was your brother or your best friend, there's still things that go on in your brother or your best friend's home and in their head that you're not aware of. That's just reality. When we think about who Charlie Kirk was, you have to leave all of your assumptions about his true character at the door, his true story at the door, because the fact is that you didn't really know him. You only saw his public image, what he wanted you to see. That's not a judgment. That's a fact. So when we ask why he would fake his death, we need to ask why Charlie, the actor, would do it. Not why Charlie, the person who you saw on YouTube, would do it. Charlie, the character, why he might do it. And all of the, I see a lot of questions that are coming in right now. And once Jordan comes back in, I will try to go back through and star some of those because I want to make sure that Jordan has a chance to take a look at them. So just don't think that I'm ignoring y'all. I just want Jordan to be able to really technically get into this. In the meantime, make sure that you have liked the stream, please. Make sure that you have subscribed to myself, to Keli Rabon, KeliRabon, to Jordan Henshaw, JordanHenshaw, and Jordan Henshaw HQ on X. Repost the stream if you are on X, please. Share it if you're on YouTube. And most of all, I hope that you have followed, subscribed to our new channel, Try and Prove It, where we're going to continue, even beyond the Charlie Kirk case, to take a deep dive into conspiracies, questions, and a lot of interesting content in the future. So to bring it back around, as you just saw, and hopefully you just saw it, if not, don't worry, we'll be replaying it many times. It appears that we did successfully activate that CO2 pendant gun. And that means, actually, I hadn't even had a chance to show you guys this. Jordan will get a chance to prompt me a little bit. I took a trip to Home Depot yesterday. I'll show you guys that in a little bit. But as you can see, we did successfully activate that CO2 pendant gun. We have proven that it is possible for the shirt behavior on Charlie Kirk to have been caused by a device associated with a Hollywood squib on the day of 9/10. We took our demonstration from a controlled studio environment out into a remote field in the middle of nowhere, and it worked. This proves that the technology can be concealed, that it is durable, that it can do what we actually say it can do, and it can be controlled states away. While we still have so much work to do, this is a massive leap forward in the hypothesis. And you guys were the first ones to get to experience this. I hope you feel pretty special. We feel very special to have had you here. I may have to pull up this little AI photo I made yesterday, but I took a trip to Home Depot while we're waiting on Jordan. I took a trip to Home Depot to buy a few supplies. It's kind of neat. So I got some of the heat shrink tubing. These people were wondering, they're like, what do you need this for? What's your project? And I told them, You can't imagine what they thought. Okay. And then I bought one of these. Let's see. Here's my whole pack. It's like a pack of 4 of these things. I think this is like basically what I would need for the, where did I put it? Oh, okay. HVAC condenser line blaster. I didn't do a very good job making the packaging not look too ripped, but anyway, HVAC condensate line blaster. Now look, I'm not going to try to pretend like I know what I'm doing here using this stuff, but I'm working on it. Okay. And for the record, even though Jordan works full-time as a handyman, okay, he didn't know anything about any of this stuff before. He is self-taught. Let's not forget, he didn't know anything about squibs beforehand. He took an online course after he was intrigued by the idea of fake death and squibs. And he did that in, I want to say late December, mid to late December. So if you think about the amount of progress that one person has been able to make, you know, doing this by himself and teaching himself in his spare time, it's pretty amazing. But yeah, I thought you guys would be very proud. He said I should be knighted into the Charlie Kirk Home Depot crew or something like that. Oh, thank you. Love and compassion. Don't forget to use PPE. I'm not going to be trying to recreate my own things. I've got enough going on. I focus more on the context aspect of things and looking at anomalies, patterns, documents, and linking together different pieces. That's more my investigative expertise. But Jordan thought it would be a really good idea for me to go, which I totally agree. I would like to learn more of the technical aspect of this stuff so I can ad lib and speak on it, right? If I'm going to be talking to you guys about it, I need to know what I'm talking about. So anyway, Jordan had suggested that I go get one of these bad boys. And, you know, it comes with these fun cartridges. So I have no idea exactly what they do, but I'll be putting them in a safe place. Don't worry. And then, yeah, and then some of this heat shrink tubing as well. 8 feet of it. No telling what kind of trouble I could get into with 8 feet of shrink tubing. Oh, you know what? Oh, okay. This is really funny. When it comes to Halloween, your kids are going to love it if doing a fake blood in his costume. Okay, that is so funny. Well, many of you might not know my other recent purchase. Okay. Oh my gosh, y'all may be able to see it. Okay. Who wants to guess? Because some of you have seen the recent purchase that I made. Drop in the chat if you know the recent purchase that I've made. Because I'm about to show it. Okay, here we go. Jordan has okay, look, we're going to address this too because I completely disagree with you about there being obvious neck expansion. I totally disagree with you. Cavitation, I disagree. Okay, here we go. Yes, and imagine what we would be capable of with an unlimited budget and years of special effects experience. Absolutely. Here we go. Y'all were not expecting this. Put a hand in the chat. Okay. So, yes, it's 2 fake hands. Oh god. Okay. Here, I'll pop the comments on this side. Okay, you guys. So, I wanted to see because, we've speculated about could the hands be fake, right? So I thought, let me just go on Amazon and see what I can find. I'm trying to find the exact coffin hands. Now that I've put it on the internet, I'm sure everybody's going to go buy up what's left. But anyway, these are pretty good. I have not tried putting makeup on this. And so, okay, great question, Tanya, who says, I mean, how many manufacturers can there be? Here's the crazy part is that my 7-year-old, don't worry, I'll put these back on the screen in a second. My 7-year-old, he just broke his arm, his elbow on Monday. And Thursday, we went in to go get his cast. And as I was sitting there, you guys, I felt like I was in the Twilight Zone because he's sitting on the table and he's holding, when they do a cast, they've got it, you like hooked up to this little system anyway, so they can start wrapping it. And the guy who was working on his cast, I look at his desk right to my side and I ended up taking a picture of it. He had it was probably to here, but it was a fake one of these. It was a hand, but it was all the way. I should have asked him where he got it from. I don't know if he saw me eyeing it or what, but he ended up like kind of bringing it out at the end and he was playing with Brock with it. He's like, oh, what do you think about my hand? And it took everything for me to not just say, funny you should say that because I have 2 fake hands sitting at home. They probably would have thought I was an absolute nutcase. Can you imagine? That would have been, but I could have asked him. Who knows? I think I'll have to go back to him to have him when he saws off the cast in 4 weeks. So maybe I'll spill the beans by then or ask him where he got it. But yeah, so it was so bizarre because I thought, what are the chances? I literally have 2 fake hands sitting at home. And then I noticed this guy has a fake hand too. These are the things that happen to me in my life. It's very weird. Anyway, yes, nail technicians apparently use these. Tattoo artists apparently use these, and then I guess can be used in other aspects too. In some of the reviews, I saw someone actually mention that they had recently had their hand or arm amputated, and they were having phantom pains. And so they had actually used one of these to help during their therapy to kind of help their nerves. So anyway, yeah. My dad is an amputee. He had his leg amputated just below the knee. And I mean, he still deals with phantom pain and it's been 15 plus years, but I mean, he never got a silicone, leg like that. But anyway, different strokes for different folks. So yes, no wonder I can't get a date. I got fake hands sitting around my office. But this one, okay, if we're gonna compare the differences here, this one is very flexible, but the color is off. So I guess you could paint it. You could probably add some makeup to it. And then this one, I think, looks really realistic. It's pretty close to my skin tone. They're both labeled male. So anyway, some of y'all cyber sleuths need to or can help me by going in and taking a quick look at. I haven't had a chance yet to go back. I mean, I have the casket video. I could pull it up if I wanted to. We'll see. I don't know how long Jordan is from home. Let's say we're all friends here. Do y'all want me to pull up the casket video and just take a look, or do you want me to move on to a different subject? I don't want to gross anybody out any more than I already have. But my thought was just, could those have been, obviously he's like, here, actually. Oh, just in the nick of time, Jordan. Hey, Jordan, what's happening? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hey, Jordan, can you hear me? Hey, Jordan. Hey, Jordan. Nope, can't hear. You want to rejoin? Let's see. Okay, he's gonna try. Oh my gosh. You might have to give him a hand. Whoops. Look, you guys, if it was just like in the. Hold on. Here we go. Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Your hand, Keli.
I was trying to provide entertainment in the meantime. You said ad lib. See what happens?
I was listening. I had it up on YouTube on this phone because the other one died.
Oh my gosh. Were you cringing? They said I needed to give you a hand or a pat on the back.
I couldn't tell the difference between the script and your improv. It was terrific.
Oh, good. Oh, thank you.
It was all pre-written 100%. Couldn't tell the difference.
Good.
How are we doing?
I think, well, you tell us. You're the man of the hour.
I didn't even realize until I got back to my car that the cross came out, but it came out. So that's pretty cool. But I haven't looked at the replay yet. I probably should. It felt good.
I gasped. I was like, yeah.
I'm going to look at the replay. Yeah.
How about you got to hand it to Jordan? You got to hand it to Jordan. Or
I'm going to pull up this other window here.
give his performance two thumbs up.
Let me try to find a replay real fast. Maybe,
Okay.
Can I screen share?
Yeah.
Maybe we can do it that way.
Sure thing.
I will. Oh, is my laptop still on? Wow, it is.
Yeah. Still.
Cool. Share screen. I want to share entire screen over here. And get rid of the chat. And let's go into this view and add to stage. Here we go. This is our replay here. Let's see what happened. Are we after? Here we go. The delay was a little bit wonky. I didn't quite predict it right. That wasn't the best. It's okay. It's not bad. We'll have to look at the. I think the footage is a lot better. The quality is a lot better. Now let's see. Did the actuator fire? I think it did. It was late.
Yeah.
But that's okay. But the actuator did fire, so that's terrific. I'll have to. I just did a test in my house, and it looks really good. I think probably better than this one, but I'm gonna cut up a video and post it on the Try and Prove It X to try to get some virality like I have in the past. I'm probably
Mm-hmm.
gonna do some more test fires tonight as well to have at least 3 or 4 to clip together. Because last time I did that, I got like 5 million views or 10 million views. Maybe we can do that on the Try and Prove It.
That would be amazing. Yeah.
I think that was a
The
terrific
chat was
test.
going. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, we all want to hear from you. Everybody's looking forward to hearing from you.
So the chat was going wild.
It was going wild. I was having a here. Let me put the lower third up for us. Okay. Yeah, the chat was going wild. I was having a tough time keeping up with everything to star things for us. But so I may have to scroll up while you are just kind of recapping what it felt like, what if there were any things that you I don't know, your highs and your lows of it.
So I mean my phone battery was dying, which I didn't like very much. But that's definitely avoidable because it's just my phone battery is just not doing well right these days. I need to probably replace the phone for that reason. But that I don't think that had an effect on the test though. It just had an effect on the presentation. That's all.
Yeah. Yeah.
But we had the scrub yesterday, which wasn't fun, but we got through that. We got past it. And I did have to cut one of the tests that I wanted to do, but we still did the mission control audio for that, just to show people what it is, what it does. But I did have to actually cut that mechanically, so that kind of sucks. But next week, or if we do, I don't know if we need to do another one next week. I said that last week. We ended up doing one. I don't know. We'll have to talk about it later. But on the next test, what I want to do is I want to go to a real rifle. That should be the next test,
Mm-hmm.
I think. So we'll have to talk about that later. But yeah, I mean, everything went okay. Like I can. This scrunches up a little bit right now. Like the biggest issue is when I lean forward or stand up, sit down, that thing just moves everywhere. And right now, if I were to fire it, it's going to burst in my lap because of my position. So I haven't solved that yet, but I did solve it with the boob tape, which is doing very well.
Please tell the audience about the boob tape. I was giving them a little sneak peek about it.
They gave me nipple covers too, but I didn't need those. But yeah, it's stretchy tape. It is stretchy tape. I did yesterday when I was getting ready, when I got into the suit, I had to put tape all the way around me to get this tube to, you can't see it, this tube to go up and around my neck. And I couldn't breathe very well because it restricted my chest. So that wasn't good. So Keli had the idea to get some boob tape because it's stretchy, and it was stretchy, and it works very well here. So I don't know of any other tape that's stretchy, so it did a very good job. And I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, I can do this, no problem. It's all
He can
good.
live his best life.
Yeah,
You
I
can
can
throw
go
hats,
back.
you can dance in the dance in the club, whatever you need to do.
Basically, yeah. So I guess it's not very stretchy that way, but it's very stretchy this way.
There
So
you
it's
go.
only stretchy on one axis, but it is very stretchy on that axis, so it's great. Very good suggestion.
Thank you. That's why we make a great team, you know.
So you got your toys from Home Depot, right?
Yes, I sure did, and I want to show those. Let's see. From Tanya. Also, did you look into the shoulder prosthetic with the squib?
The one on
Jordan.
that Trigger Smart showed?
I'm not sure. I just figured I would ask. I'm not sure if they're referring to because there was that, in some of those Charles McClintock Wilson pictures, there was speculation about that potential tape on his shoulder. Remember?
Hold on. There's an image that I think they're talking about. Sicario shoulder prosthetic. There's one that Trigger Smart showed. I'm trying to find it. I think that's what they're talking about. Shoulder prosthetic. I don't know what other search term to use, but there's a shoulder prosthetic that they used in Day of Soldado, but I don't need that. I don't need a huge giant shoulder prosthetic because I have no appliance down here. I have no blood delivery down here. I only need stuff right here. So I don't need a shoulder prosthetic, but I do need a belly prosthetic in order to carry the blood under the Force Sun Defender t-shirt that's white that reflects sunlight instead of absorbing it, where it won't coagulate as much. I need to reset my camera. This is like, I need some headroom. There we go. So no shoulder prosthetic.
There wouldn't be a need for any apparatus in the back to help you achieve the puff in the back.
Well, can you see it right now?
No.
You can't.
Except for maybe that one line on your shoulder blade.
Okay.
Is that a wire or a tube or it's tube rather?
I don't know what you're talking about.
On your right shoulder. Oh, yep. Okay, there we go. Yep, that's the only thing I see is over your right shoulder blade. Yeah.
And we do see some shady stuff under Charlie's shirt there in that general area.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah. Interesting.
Maybe not that specific area, but there's like.
But there is a spot or two with some strange wrinkles in his shirt that look like something is under the shirt for sure.
Yeah.
Appear as such.
I'm gonna put the other banner up. Here we go. Okay. I still need headroom. There we go. You can see through the white shirt, the fake skin would mask everything. If you can see through the shirt, the fake skin would mask everything. Do you understand what they're saying?
I think that's why then like Tanya's following up here with saying that, yeah, that's another reason why I think it's a prosthetic with a squib inside. Based on your research, Jordan, do you have any additional thoughts on that?
A squib inside of the prosthetic? I don't think there's a squib inside the prosthetic because, hold on, let me shut this door because of these birds. Sorry about that. I don't think there's a squib inside the prosthetic because we have to start with the physical evidence that we see. And the evidence we see is it starts under the D for freedom and it comes up like that towards the wound, towards the appliance. So that tells me it's not something internal. Because if it were internal, like there would be no shirt behavior. Mm-hmm. Because it's outside the shirt. If it were just a squib blowing out, like this is undisturbed, right? So
yeah, that's a good way to put it. That's a good way to put it.
It would have been a very boring crime scene had they done that.
Oh, they gave us plenty to look at, and then some.
Your test doesn't explain the obvious.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I
Ah,
think you
sorry.
just double clicked.
Yes.
Your test doesn't explain. I'm going to click now.
Okay.
Your test doesn't explain the obvious neck expansion. I heard you responding to this earlier. What neck expansion? I don't think there is any. We have the one frame where it kind of sort of looks like there might be some, but that can also be explained by the shirt coming out like this. It's potato cam footage. It could be either way. And I've
And
reproduced
when you,
frames that are.
sorry, when Jordan says potato cam footage, for those who aren't familiar with that term, what I think you're saying is the footage looks pretty crappy. You know,
Mhm.
it just looks pathetic. Now, you know, it's just weird. It's like it's so blurry. It's hard to make sense out of a lot of that stuff. And so I just it's hard to really put too much stock, I would say, in my opinion. I would not bet any money on that.
There's only one frame too in one video that shows that. None of the other ones. So I'm not resting my entire case on one video frame in one video.
Yep. And then what the people want you to believe.
And also, like I've said this a million times, but the necklace is still resting on the back of the neck 2 frames into the event when the pendant is already coming up to here. So if the pendant is already up here, but the back of the necklace is still resting on the back of the neck, then the reason the pendant flies upwards cannot be because the back of the necklace was pulled out by the neck, because it is still in the same spot. And the back of the neck is the only part of the neck that can expand and act on the pendant the way that we observe the pendant moving. So it couldn't have been the neck.
This is a little I have not heard this one before, but Daily Grind, thank you for being here. This is somebody who's followed me around for a long, long time in my journalism days. So
Oh
I
yeah.
thank you. Yeah, yeah. So even though we've never met in person, I appreciate you for being here. Is there an explanation for the missing 15 seconds of the live stream from the Turning Point USA feed right as the shot was fired? Now, I didn't realize that they were actually streaming live. I know that they said something about streaming to HQ or ops. Now, Candace had said that. I always qualify things with, or I try to always qualify things with the source of that I remember hearing information from. Do you know any? Does that sound familiar to you, Jordan?
So remember that blue thing that they remember your TVU backpack, right?
Mm-hmm.
For them to live stream, they would have legitimately needed a TVU backpack, not a Mikey
Yep.
McCoy backpack that's for the Squib, but a legitimate real TVU backpack for the exact same purpose that you remember. We remember when I showed you what it was? It was the LiveU TU 200 or something. Do you
Mm-hmm.
remember that? That's
Yes, I
what
do.
that was. Yeah, that was the live stream for the TPUSA. When I looked into the ports on it, though, it didn't appear as though it was connected. So it wasn't doing anything, I don't believe. I would need to look at it again to be sure, but I don't think that was doing anything. But the reason I pull up the desktop here of the laptop for Mikey McCoy, do you still have control over it, Keli?
I don't.
You don't?
Oh, yep, I do. I do. I do. I do. Yep, no, I do.
Can you
It
full
was just
screen it?
delayed.
Full screen QLab inside of that?
Okay, let's see here.
What are you doing? No. What are
Oh, I
doing?
thought you said full screen. Oh, full screen within our chat?
Sorry.
Or
Let me
within
I just made this mistake earlier. The window, the QLab window on the laptop, please expand that one.
Okay, got it.
with the green button.
With the
Yes.
green button.
Or just click it.
Entire screen.
I guess. Perfect.
Boom.
Thank you. So when we're talking about the missing 15 seconds, 2 seconds, whatever of live streams at UVU, what I think they might be referring to is that there were reports that some of the live streams cut out right around the event, the rifle shot. Keli, can you click the queue right under hot queue? Also, can you please disarm it?
Yes. I was
I don't want
going to
it to
ask you
blow up
about
in my
that.
face again.
Yeah, that would not be good.
I'm technically disarmed on my side too, but we should get in the habit of disarming it.
Yep.
Okay, so can you click on timeline,
The
please, at the bottom?
Sure. There we go.
Perfect. And it's really hard to see. Let me full screen it
Okay, let
inside
me.
Stream.
Okay.
There we go. And I'm going to clear the. Thank you, Keli. And can we move the mouse up so that we get rid of the dock? Or
It's my dock. Or let's see. There we go.
Okay. So you can see at the bottom we have events spread across the x-axis, and the x-axis is time. Over to the left at 0.00 seconds is when the transmitter turns on. So this is the hot queue, the main sequence, the main startup sequence. At time 0.00, we turn on the transmitter. And then 2 seconds later, the transmitter has had 2 seconds to turn on and boot up and connect to the receiver. 2 seconds later, the pendant fires. A short time later, or I guess 1 second later, I guess that's why it was so late. 1 second later, the rifle fires. And then both the rifle and the pendant turns off. And then 4 minutes and about 50 seconds deep into the event, the transmitter turns off. What I found, Keli, do you see what I'm saying there? Am I connecting?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And so this is telling a story about what's happening in the sequence. First, it's transmitter, then it waits 2 seconds and basically fires everything. Then everything turns off. And then once 4 seconds has elapsed, the transmitter has turned off. So when we talk about there was a live stream that was cut off, first let me provide some context. When I turn the transmitter on, I can't use my phone easily. Out in the field, it's better, I guess, because I'm the only phone in the area. Maybe that's why. But at my house, if I have that transmitter on, it disrupts my service. The tiny little antenna on my phone cannot get past the interference from that transmitter. So that's partly why I sequence the transmitter power into that main sequence so that when we turn it on, so that it's not on continuously. So I'm not wasting battery, and so that I'm not continuously jamming the wireless in my house and then houses next door, because that transmitter is pretty strong. It is a commercial product meant for professional venues and theaters, at concerts, on tours and such. It's professional hardware. It's a pretty strong transmitter. So what I suspect is that the reason we had live stream blackouts is because they maybe turned that transmitter on 7 seconds before the event in order to communicate with the LOSI center roof, and then it fires, and then 7 seconds later they turn it back off, and that's why you would have a 15-second live stream blackout. And there could also be a repeater transceiver system sort of in the middle between the TPUSA tent and the LOSI center roof to add even more interference. So that is one hypothesis that could explain why we had a live stream blackout. The other potential explanation is that it was because of platform censorship. It maybe has a 5-10 second delay built in. And if an algorithm detects a gunshot or gore, violence, etc., then it automatically cuts the feed just as automatic censorship, just like on the evening news. So those are two possible explanations. I'm starting to favor the transmitter version because I can demonstrate it.
But what do you think, Kelly?
Well, I think that you're right, and I think that the transmitter is is definitely the more reps that I see with it, the more interesting it is to me, the more it appeals to me. And actually, there's a hold on, let me switch. I'm gonna get fast at this one of these days. Okay, there was a comment that I wanted to bring up here. I wonder if the Egyptian planes turning on in any way are in any way connected, given that we just witnessed a remote activation. Personally, I have wondered that same thing from, early on, that when they said they were streaming to headquarters, I think with the way, if we go back, I'm pretty sure that when Candace initially described it, she said Terrell Farnsworth had said they were streaming back to ops. And I remember thinking ops is it can be a technical term for operations, but it also just, like back to ops. Okay.
That's what
Versus just saying like back to headquarters, or back to.
the
Yeah.
operations
So
department, maybe.
yeah. So it's like something that you could read into potentially or not. But anyway, that's kind of beside the point, but a small part. Could they have been sending some live feed to another place technically I'm being ops over here, right? Call me mission control, call me ops, call me whatever. I'm helping Jordan to arm and say ready, set, go, mission control, blast off.
Mm-hmm.
And so I think it's something worth considering.
So what I would say to that is exactly 0 Egyptian planes were used in today's test. And if I wanted to live stream 5 different camera feeds to Kelly's house from my field, I would use the Live View backpack, which has like 5 SIM cards built into it with like 3 different network providers or something. That's just a little backpack that's like this big. That's all that is. That's all you need. You don't need an Egyptian plane. You don't need a spy plane, a Hades aircraft, or anything like that to do anything that I'm reproducing or that we suspect they were doing with the live streaming video. So, in my perspective, exactly 0 Egyptian planes are needed. And I don't see how an Egyptian plane, whatever, would have any place in the workflow because there's other tools.
Okay, so what about this? What if I pose this question? Could it, though, have provided some level of untraceability or an extra layer of protection, Egyptian or not? I mean, I'm not so much worried about that part, but just, being on, just providing one extra level of protection. I guess it does help if it's a foreign government with, again, a greater level of security. But
as someone who has never operated an Egyptian aircraft or any of the associated electronics, I have no idea.
Okay, that's fair. And in the meantime, I'm your CIA handler. If that's the case, I'm doing a really bad job. I'm probably going to get fired.
I mean, you're definitely helping me prove something.
I would not be helping the government's cause. Let me tell you what. Oh, man. Okay, you're probably tired. It's been a stressful day. I know that there are people who are really looking forward to seeing the seeing it in slow-mo.
I'm not tired. Are you projecting? Are you tired?
No, I was just thinking. I thought I saw a tired look for a second, so maybe I'm projecting. I'm
No.
sorry.
But
Okay, you're
if you're
okay.
projecting and you're tired, we can
No,
wrap
I'm
up. But
good.
I'm not tired at
Okay.
all.
No, okay, I'm good. I'm good.
Do you
Yeah,
want
people
to?
are very interested in seeing a slow-mo of it because we've probably doubled in viewers since we started. And so there's a lot of folks who are coming in who probably would love to see the whole stream over again, but also would like to
Let me
just
see if I can do a screen record here. I think I can. Do you want to bring up to sort of fill dead air? I'm going to try to get that running here. The difficulty is the stream is still running, so I can't download it. So that's
okay.
the difficulty, but I can screen record it and do sort of a hacky version of it there. Do you want to read some questions maybe?
Yeah, absolutely. And I'd seen someone had said that they were going to cut it and put it on X. But I'm not sure if they've done it yet. So let me just check that real quick too. Okay, I don't see that it's come through yet. So if by chance anyone has done that yet, be sure to let me know in the chat. And then also some folks are asking about why they're not seeing a lot of the comments. That's because we are running this on multiple different streams. So there's the Keli Rabon page, there's the Jordan Henshaw page, there's the Try and Prove It page. So we have 3 different streams. And in addition to that, we have the X streams associated with that as well. If there's some amazing tech programmer out there, this will be your next multi-million, I can't promise you $1 billion idea, but if you could come up with a way to like easily merge all the chats into one, I know that there are a lot of folks who would love to tap into that technology because it's an ongoing frustration for many people.
I did it, Kelly.
What do you mean you did it?
I merged all the chats.
You did? How?
See the screen? I just merged them all.
Oh, by putting them on the screen.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, there's that. There is that.
But yeah, so because we have a joint StreamYard account, we are able, like when we post comments in the chat here, like this, it goes to all of the channels. But if we didn't have a joint account, if Keli were joining on her own account independently, then it would only post to her channel. But we have it set up super cool so that we can talk to everybody in the chat.
Mm-hmm. Okay, well, in the meantime, since they really want to read everybody's chats, then I'll switch to this mode and then I'll put the chat on. Is that okay?
Yeah,
For now?
and I'm almost ready to show the replay, I think, in slow-mo. This is not going to be a high-quality one, but it should be good enough for now.
There we go.
It's not the best quality. Okay, are you ready?
Oh yeah, you want to go full screen with it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll take the chat down for this.
Can you turn my computer off?
Mm-hmm. Like disconnect from it?
No, just turn it off. Just go to Apple and then shut down so it doesn't kill the entire battery. It's still in my car.
Okay.
Oh, shoot. I don't want to show that. What did I just show? Shit. I just showed my text messages. I just
I think
showed our
you're
text
fine.
messages. Sorry.
It's okay.
Stop
You're
that
good.
one. Share screen. The other one, like, it's fine. Entire screen.
Yeah.
This screen. And at the stage. Here we go. I have it in my video editor now, so we can kind of pull it up. But I have a much better version that I can actually probably share in a couple minutes. Okay, let's go ahead and play.
Okay.
Like my super dramatic reaction to this. Not really the best. Kind of underwhelming. It felt violent, that's for sure. I think the aim was a little bit off, though. The aim of the pendant gun. But we definitely have, and it's such crappy footage, too.
It sounded loud, I'll tell you that. I don't know.
The person who said that Charlie's neck expanded.
Wow. That's really interesting.
See how my neck is expanding? And see
Can you
how I'm
make
still
that
alive?
video larger to make it
No.
fill more of the screen? Okay.
Well, I can for a second, but I am not a big fan of,
Okay, don't worry, it's fine.
like, just trying to get this stupid thing. Like in Blender, it is just so easy to make the window do whatever you want. But with Resolve, it is just like pulling teeth trying to get the monitor, the screen to show you what you want. And it is incredibly infuriating. I don't even remember there's no button for it. It's a hotkey. I need to stop thinking about that.
You're good. Don't worry about it. It's good.
I can't get it to zoom in and have pan control with it in full screen mode. Can I in Blender? Of course, but not in Resolve. But yeah, so we have, if this thing would like to respond, hello. Now it's just not responding to. Oh, here we go. Where is the frame here? There we go. Yeah, so I had a very over dramatic reaction to this one. But we have the back of the shirt puffing out.
Mm-hmm.
And the front doesn't really work correctly because I think it just went under the shirt without really doing anything to the shirt. So I need to fix the aim later. But it worked better on the one I did in my house. But there you go. The pendant did come out, so that's definitely a good thing. And let's see if we got the microphone to move in the direction of the wound. Maybe. Yeah, my hair does puff up. Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, my hair is definitely puffing out in the back. And the microphone.
That's wild.
My microphone moves towards the wound, not quite as much as it does on Charlie, but I think John Gray will be fascinated by the fact that the microphone moves a little bit towards the wound, but not entirely, because I kind of messed up the aim on this one. But I should actually get my other footage in here real fast. Can you read some stuff, and I'll be right back?
Yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, you guys, drop your best questions for me in the chat, and then if you have some for Jordan too, and I'll go ahead and star them. So glad that you are joining us on your Sunday evening. This is a lot of fun. Do you want me to just go up to the 2-shot, Jordan, or for me to just go solo while you're working on?
It'll only take me a couple minutes. It's fine the way it is, I think.
Okay.
And I have 3 screens to work on.
Oh man, I need more screens.
How many do you have?
One, and then what I would call a half of one. One that it's like my second screen is just like it's kind of a pop-up $30 screen from Amazon. It does the,
$30.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So it's not the greatest resolution, but it does the job.
So this one's better. This one's a lot better. My hair is moving again.
Wow.
Like, does that not look exactly like Charlie?
Yeah. And you guys remember, like, it is virtually impossible to imagine recreating the exact precise same look twice. People can't even recreate the same play twice. Like, yeah.
Look at that. I just got shot in the neck. How am I still alive? Like, if I were to play the rifle sound over that,
yeah.
Like, how am I still alive? Like, what just happened?
Actually, yeah, you could totally do that, Jordan, just for kicks. You could put a little rifle fire, even a firecracker sound, right? And then
all I need is blood.
Mm-hmm.
I have another angle of that too.
Yeah.
But the cool thing is, I am able to recharge this rather quickly now. The last couple days I couldn't because I can't say this on the air, but the location of the canisters were in such an area that it was not practical to change them. But on this one I can. So I can reload this pretty quick. It didn't burst or anything. So I can do several shots later tonight and get an even better one tonight later for my replay. There we go. This is the exact same event, just from a different angle. See how the back of the shirt puffs out? Look at that.
The back puffs first, just like, oh my gosh.
And my hair puffs out. Charlie's still alive, Kelly.
Holy shit.
Yeah?
All I know is we got to keep our doors locked tight and keep that head on a swivel. My goodness.
And like the difference between now and previously is it's all electronic. I don't have to like pull a switch. I don't have to do, it's all electronic. Like Keli could activate it. And it took a while to get there. So that's pretty cool. And then we'll do this one. Do we have more questions in chat?
I mean, just a lot of people applauding you. There was, yeah. Okay, let's see. Can you try to replicate the neck movement to the side in one of your takes so we can visualize that?
Neck movement to the side.
Oh, I think that when he kind of throws his neck to the left side. Yeah, left side. The side where the alleged injury is. So when he's like this, I mean, look, you guys.
The
People
acting
talking about that it's like, oh, such an unnatural movement. I mean, like,
Yeah, that's just the acting performance. I do have the chair, the Matrix whatever chair, but
mhm.
right now because of the kinking issue, the boob tape is helping just keep it from going out, but it kinks right now, so it's definitely not going to, like, if I were to activate it right now, it's not going to work. So I need to fix that before I can sit down and do the whole performance from a sitting position. I still need to figure out how to fix that problem. So I can't do that just yet. Or I guess I could, but I wouldn't be able to stand up, is basically how that would work. Okay. Now let me go into this one and position. Here we go. Zoom up and position over and zoom down a little bit and position over.
Oh, here's one, Jordan. This one's for you, I think.
Yeah.
What if you're Charlie? Have you considered
I
that?
have a very different face. I'm a bit younger and no, I don't think I'm Charlie. Here we go. And now let's pull in this clip. Do, 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 do. And boop. Boop. And pull this down. Like so. And I think this one needs to be dragged over like so. And
I
then
love
this
this.
one.
A jaw-dropping search for the truth that once was ordinary police work.
Uh-huh. This is what the FBI should be doing. But instead, Erica Kirk has the necklace.
Yeah.
Right?
What a joke. And a cell phone. And, I mean, as she'd said so early on, right? To the time, the freaking New York Times. And she says she's got his blood-soaked or blood-stained necklace. I mean, why did that reporter not say, wow, and the police let you keep this necklace?
Because they're not you,
With,
Keli. They're not real reporters.
yeah, it's a shame.
Okay, I almost have them synced up. That one's early.
How can we find out when they ordered the Freedom shirts and who the supplier is? So about that, I don't know that we've identified exactly when they ordered the shirt, nor I'm not sure that we've actually asked that question of the supplier. But Jordan, you feel pretty darn confident, right? That we've identified the exact model of the shirt down to all the things, right?
Yeah. Let me
So there's one version of the shirt that I was interested in that was supposed to be flame resistant, and but it does not seem right. What, Jordan? Okay. But it does not seem that that's the one that they used. There's a second version of the shirt that that Jordan is fixed on, that is the Sun Defender version. And so he's got, because he is the man who's been doing all the tests.
look what
There we
you
go.
made me do.
I said resistant, not retardant, or I don't know. What's the other word, like repellent? Resistant.
I needed this one. Here we go. Do you see the little logo right there on the back of the shirt?
Yep.
That is the graphic goat logo. And we can, if we want to, we can pull that up.
Sure.
On Charlie.
Yep. And there are a couple of different photos and from different sources that we've been able to narrow this down to. That brings it all back to Carhartt. The amount of work that is done behind the scenes, you guys, it's...
Oh, that's the wrong window.
Massive.
I messed it up. This window, please. It won't let me. I need to download the file. Hold on. Set more tools. Developer tools. Here we go. Here we go. And boop. And come on, pull it up. Come on, just let me find the source here. HTTPS. I'm just trying to get it to where I can zoom into it. Paste and go. Here we go.
There you go.
So we see the logo there. And we see the logo there. Yeah. And we also
Can you
see...
put your hand, could you put your hand behind it to give it like a flesh tone, maybe?
I don't know about flesh tone, but...
It's kind of hard to... Oh, yeah, wait, hold on. I just saw it. Wait, maybe I put you on the screen so let's see your... Or I don't know how
well,
I can make that better.
I want them to see both at the same time.
Yeah. Wait, pull it up just a little bit more.
See, the problem is I can't see the screen when I put it up against the camera.
There you go. Oh, perfect. That's it. That's it. Yep. There you go.
Yeah. So we have the exact same logo that Charlie does. We have the exact same black sort of tag behind above it. So that is the graphic goat. It is the Carhartt Force Sun Defender. A large is what fits me. And we also have the double seam down the side. It is also 100% polyester. 100% polyester. I think that's legible. And it's made by Carhartt, and we also have the Carhartt right there.
And you can see that sewn in label at the bottom of, you know, his shirt in a couple of those shots too.
Yeah, let's find. Well, I don't know if it's.
I think they understand. I think they get it. I think they're convinced.
Yeah, it's the same shirt. It is conclusively the same shirt.
So, okay, the $100 billion question. It's not just $1 million, you guys. We're talking big money, right? At this point, $100 billion question. Where is Charlie?
He's in New Zealand. Didn't they just have someone hack New Zealand and put Charlie's name on? Did you see that Trigger Smart video?
I did see that. That was very interesting. For those who missed it, there was a big hack in New Zealand, and yeah, basically they changed, was it bank accounts or
it was in like a
records or something like that. Yeah, it changed a whole bunch of records to basically say these people's names were Charlie Kirk.
One of them is, though, probably.
Yeah, maybe.
Or maybe it was another.
I'm not or maybe Elon, you know, has sent him up to the moon on one of his special jets, or maybe he went on this last mission. Who knows?
Or maybe he went to the moon on a UFO that Bob Lazar worked on.
Coulda.
But what I was
How
thinking
about
of,
how about what does the chat think? What does the chat think? Where do you guys think Charlie is? Drop your thoughts. What were you gonna say, Jordan?
I was wondering if it was more fraud, like we had in, I think, was it Minneapolis, with a bunch of daycares. I wonder if there's fraud there as well. If maybe
Yeah.
that had something to do with it. It wasn't like a
Well,
real home.
I think that finances, when you're talking tens of millions, hundreds of millions of dollars, certainly plausible. And you got to hold somebody accountable at the end of the day, and the guy who's in charge.
I have to be very careful with this video because it does have the gore, and I definitely do not want to. I should do this. Let me hide this. Remove and go back into the 2-shot. I'm going to edit that so we can show them side by side without any fear of it being accidentally showing gore. Oh, that's not the one I wanted, though. I wanted dead air. What else can we talk about?
Oh, they were. I was just agreeing with Tracy Scott saying at a plastic surgeon's retreat. I was saying, yeah, probably. Maybe you went to Turkey for that.
Can you read that? I didn't quite.
In regards, yes, from Buffy. In regards to the Freedom T-shirts, are you talking about the people who ordered them from TPUSA for donations and instead received rubber bracelets, or do you guys mean the exact T-shirt to use? And yeah, Buffy, that brings up an interesting point. I still don't know if those folks ever received the T-shirts that they were due. That would be interesting to follow up on. But in this case, we were speaking about the exact shirt that Charlie was wearing.
Yeah, we have the Grifter edition on TPUSA or shop.tpusa whatever.org. But that's not the one that we have. We have the real OG one.
I had never told you. I haven't actually ever reported on this, but I have screen recordings of. I think this is really funny. In an effort to boost the sales of Charlie's book, or sorry, excuse me, in an effort to, which they were probably doing both, in an effort to get more donations to TPUSA, but also
Are you on
boost
your
the
Wi-Fi?
visibility.
You're breaking up a little bit.
Okay, hold on. Let me switch. Now let's see. Hopefully it'll be better. Thank you for noticing that.
You're coming in clear.
Okay, great. In an effort to bring in more donations, this was like at the end of the year, I believe, but I have a recording. Bring in more donations and to probably push more books. I have from the TPUSA was running ads on the Salt Lake City Tribune website, and it was basically saying donate to us and we'll send you Charlie's new book for free.
So it's not for free.
Right. But it's all, I'm also thinking like, man, you know, because they're always, it seems, some sort of bait and switch kind of situation, but they must have really, maybe they bought a lot of books and they needed to get rid of them.
Okay. I'm ready to reshare my screen. Oh no, I did it wrong. I have to go into this one, go into that one, and clear that. Okay. Here we go. This is what someone was asking for. Now, the thing that I'm not reproducing yet is the head movement, but that will come later. And the necklace as well is not being reproduced.
Wow.
Oh, I don't think I've synced it yet. Hold on. No, I haven't synced it yet. Let me find this. There we go. Now it's synced, I think. Yeah, now it's synced. See that?
Wow.
Right, right here, right there. I think there's different frame rates in play here. But the one, I don't have the necklace going quite right yet. And my head movement is not the same. So those are the things I need to work on. But we shall get there. We are getting very close.
That's impressive.
New comments. We have 447 people in here now. Do you want to go over your new toys?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Let's talk about what are these things? I unpackaged them, showed the folks.
Do you have anything you can jam into, or can you cut? Do you have a knife that you can use to cut the end of that hose off?
Probably.
Or I don't want to show weapons on the screen, or I might get cut.
Okay.
That's what happened last time. But
Well,
do you have?
what if I, let's see, what if I, what's the workaround here?
You need to cut off the end of it.
Okay.
Do you
So
have maybe a
this end.
butcher's knife? Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sure I've got some pretty serious shears I can use. So I can cut that off. But then where are we going with it?
Then you would just jam something into the end and then put it in a canister and you can shoot it.
Oh my gosh. Okay. What would I
Go find something to cut it with, and I'll read some comments.
Okay.
Like maybe a butcher's knife or something.
Okay.
And I will go into solo mode here and do media assets. Super. There we go. Okay, comments. Start. Have we done this one yet? Or no, I should go back to the other one. There we go. Would Squib push neck outward? No, it wouldn't. And would it be able to gush blood? Yes, it would. I guess if neck-like bodysuit was worn, I know nothing about squibs other than what y'all have shown. So I'm actually not doing a squib right now. I'm doing squib-related stuff, but I haven't done the actual squib, and it's not even a squib. It's really a neck. It's a neck prosthetic with a blood delivery system underneath. It's a blood appliance that would be happening, but I don't even have that happening yet because I can't really do it to myself. What I'm doing right now is the cutting mechanism. So the pendant shoots up into the neck in order to cut the prosthetic, but I don't have the prosthetic itself just yet. I think that addresses it, but I'm not sure what exactly the question is, but hopefully that helps. And back to comments here. Look up the definition of squibbed. I'm thinking you're using it differently. I had to come up with something for the title, man. It made sense to me. Terry Blakeney says, I knew he'd fake it immediately based on Trump doing something earlier. I'm not going to comment on that one. When they're talking hundreds of millions of dollars, people will do whatever it takes to get out of trouble. Yeah, there is a theory that says that the reason they did this was to get out of, or not insurance fraud, but to get out of some financial legal troubles. And Charlie took the fall for everyone so that if they were to be prosecuted for financial crimes, they could just say that, oh, it was all Charlie's fault. He's gone now, so you can't blame us anymore. That's one of the theories. I don't particularly subscribe to it, but that's one of the ones out there. I just watched it in slow motion. Holy cow, is that what really happened? My video, my live stream, I think so. Yeah. I'm starting to reproduce part of it. I think it's getting pretty close. We just did that one. Sure thing, Keli. Admire, appreciate all of your efforts. I do as well. To Keli, always so inspiring. You guys, I'm gonna mute her mic. You guys should do all of you guys should do a little. You guys, I'm just gonna read it word for word. You guys should all do a little search on the latest special effects out there. It's truly mind blowing. Now think of what the feds have. It's not slop, haha. Yeah, I'm not even in Hollywood, so I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just trying to figure stuff out on my own. And the stuff that I'm doing is not a thing that you can get a tutorial on YouTube, because they don't have this gear, they don't have this technology for theater. It's only for film, where you can say cut, go cut the prosthetic, and then run the take again with the prosthetic already cut. This pre-cutting, this technology you use to cut the prosthetic at moment of blood delivery is, as far as I know, doesn't exist. And I have to sort of reverse engineer it from the Charlie Kirk footage. A jaw-dropping search for the truth that was once ordinary police work. I think we read that one already. And I think that is it. Thank you for that compliment. And now we will go back to Keli.
If
Did it work?
anybody, yeah, I got it.
Perfect.
If anybody ever needs like a good pair of all-purpose scissors to have around the house, I think these are called decorator shears. I swear by them.
They're cheap ones. Okay, do you have something like cylindrical or something like maybe the end of a pen that would fit inside of there?
What? Let's see. Give me a pencil.
Anything that can just barely squeeze in there. That's what she said.
Was not expecting that from Jordan. Okay, here we go. What about a makeup brush?
That looks good. Perfect. Okay.
This is the Keli style over here.
Okay. So have you haven't okay, so the black
I've
cylinder,
not loaded anything into it.
Okay, so that should screw off counterclockwise.
Yep.
Perfect. Now you're going to go get one of the canisters that it came with. And what you're going to do, don't do it yet, but what you're going to do is start screwing it in like you normally would. You'll hear it start, don't do it yet, not yet. You'll hear it start hissing a little bit. Keep going. When you hear it start hissing, just keep going, keep going, keep going. It's going to break the seal on the canister and start escaping, but you need to keep tightening it in order to make the seal. So
okay,
screw it in as fast as you can.
So don't worry about the black part right now. Just set that down. Or
correct.
Okay.
So just screw it.
Just keep
Don't
going.
stop. Keep going.
I need my PPE.
Yeah.
I hear it. Yep.
And now it stopped hissing, right?
Yes.
Perfect. And now you have not a weapon, but something that can throw a projectile. So now
a special effects device.
Yeah. So you can take aim at something.
I can take aim at something? Oh my gosh. Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. And they said don't jam the brush in too far. Is this an okay distance?
I would go a little bit more.
A little more?
Yeah. I couldn't quite tell how far it was. Is it just like in a centimeter?
Is it in too far?
No, it's not going to be in too far. It's probably okay. So now
Okay.
you can aim it at something, and it's probably going to tumble because it's back heavy, but you can now depress the trigger and it will fire.
Okay. And I don't need to put this safety part on?
Nope, you don't. I mean, you can if you want, but you don't need to.
Okay. That's just their branding, huh?
Yeah, basically.
Should I do like this so you
Yeah.
guys can see it? Okay. Ready? Oh my gosh. I can't watch. Okay, so I just push the trigger.
Yeah.
Hold on. Hold on. That was fun.
You see? Did you see the white puff?
I did.
And you remember
I
what we
did.
see coming out of Charlie?
Yeah. That was fun.
There you go.
Okay. My
And
dogs were entertained too.
Anybody can go to Home Depot and buy that
Okay,
and
hold on.
start
Let's put you back on the
experimenting.
screen.
So anyone watching, if you want to start, trying to solve the case, trying to figure out what happened to Charlie Kirk, anybody can go to Home Depot and buy that stuff and start experimenting on their own, just like I did, just like Keli just now did. So none of
Wow.
this stuff is hard to get. You can just go down to the local Home Depot and do exactly what I did. It's super easy to start playing around with things. And I think more people should do it because it is the theory that has demonstrated by far the most of the observables. And I think we should have more than just me trying to work on this. We have so many
At
people.
your own risk.
Yeah, at your own risk. But it's pretty harmless. I haven't gotten injured once. But that's pretty cool, yeah?
Super cool. Super cool.
Okay.
So now I have a question. Now that this cartridge is in there, am I able to take it out or does it have to stay in there and or else it's trash?
So, okay.
Is it like, does it lose its pressurization or whatever is in there if I take it
hold
out
on. Give me a
and
second
it's not
here.
fully spent?
Okay.
That's pretty cool, you guys.
I don't know where a spent canister is, but I can show you what I have. I do have pants on under this. But like this is the amount of stuff that I have to wear for this to work. But and that's on my X. But I'm going to actually depress this now if I can. I don't know where my button is though. Hold please, I'll be right back.
Okay. Wow, that was oh man. Don't shoot your eye out. Famous last words. Okay, what did you guys think about that? That was kind of fun. I didn't know that I was actually going to get to do a little show and tell. To that extent.
Okay, I'm going to depress my canister. And it's already done. And what I found was, while I was watching y'all stream last night, I was playing around with different ways to put this on me. That doesn't take 2 hours because it took 2 hours last time, which was not ideal. But what I figured out was if I put pants on first and then tape it to the pants, it's a lot easier. And I suited up pretty quick this time. Okay. So
and the boob tape helped.
Yes, it did. This is one of the canisters. You see how there's a hole
Mm-hmm.
on it right there at the end?
Yes.
Can you pick up one of your unused canisters?
Sure. And the hole is sealed.
Yeah, there's no hole, right?
Right.
So when you screw it into I'm going to try to find one of my things. Okay, so this is the same thing you have, basically.
Mm-hmm.
There is a...
Yep.
You see that little silver thing?
Mm-hmm.
The silver thing in the center there?
Yes.
That's
in the center of what pierces that. Okay.
Yeah,
what pierces the
center.
cartridge.
Yeah, so that's how it opens the cartridge. So once you screw it in, that's when you're piercing the cartridge with that punch. So if you were to take out the cartridge by spinning it counterclockwise, you're right, it will depress and it'll start coming out of the sides. So in order to replace the cartridge, you would depress the cartridge by just pulling the trigger and just holding until it's done. And then you can put in a new one or throw it away or whatever.
Got it.
So I'm pretty sure you were 100% correct in the beginning anyway. So yeah.
Just basically that you'd want to clear out the cartridge before removing it.
Yes.
Or
correct.
yeah. Cool. Well, this is fun. Anyone else have any more questions? We are coming up on 2 hours. I'd love to be able to get, online and start sharing some of your highlights, Jordan. But I'd love to take, if there are a couple of questions, can definitely do that real quick.
I do want to do a couple more tests downstairs here. And I'm also going to have another recap trailer video like we had last time. I'm going to play it now.
Welcome to Mission Control Houston. Today, the Try and Prove It show will be conducting an integrated field test. The internet can speculate on all kinds of secret transmitter systems, but here on the Try and Prove It show, we have to prove it.
Please set the hot compute to armed.
System is armed.
T-minus 5, 4, 3, start sequence. 1, 5. Nominal under pressure.
So I'm going to make a new one of that from today's stream. So that's going to be pretty cool with different music and all. Probably the same length. But that was actually pretty fun to edit because it's like the super cool music. It's really short. I'll probably have that out in the next couple of days.
Amazing. Amazing. I can't wait to see it.
I'm unsubbing all jerks for sure.
Oh, they're not referring to you. They're not referring to you. They're not referring to you. They're discussing a different event.
Yeah, the GoFundMe link. So all the stuff that I use is like I pay for all of it. The GoFundMe helps. I don't think I put it in the description. I heard you saying that earlier. I don't think I did. I was supposed to, but I didn't. I can probably put it in there now though. GoFundMe here and copy or share. Maybe share, get a short link, copy link, and can put that in the description now and paste and go into this one and paste and go into Keli's and paste And there we go. Save changes. Now, why is it not? Oh, I guess I can't change the description anymore. So I can
okay.
change it on my
It's
end.
okay. Well, we'll do it. Yeah, we can do it. Or I'll make sure that I adjust mine after the fact too.
Yeah. So that all of that goes into getting these parts, getting the solenoids, getting the show babies, and getting all the stuff. So it really helps. Okay, I'm going to get more of these tests done. Maybe get some even better test footage. I'm going to cut that up, post it to X exclusively on the Try and Prove It channel.
Okay, you guys, that means we are counting on you to help us boost the Try and Prove It channel. So please go on to X, make sure that you are following us there. And when you see, you can even turn on the notifications, then when you see that post go live, please comment, like, share, all the things, help it, and save. All the things help it get pushed out into the algorithm.
And without further ado, we will go ahead and get off here and we will get busy.
Sounds
Anything
good.
else, Keli?
Thanks, guys. That's it. We'll see you soon.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks for watching.